Justin, what up, though? What up, though? What up, though? What's good? Salute, salute. What's up, lady sun goddess? How you doing, baby? Jolly, jolly. What up, though? Don't forget to smack that thumbs up as y'all entering the building. What up, though? Let me get ready. Let me go into it. This is going to be a story time right here. All right? This is going to be one of them story times. What up, Antonio? All right? I might be making some changes. Latif, what up, though? What's good? Let me change the music a little bit. All right? What up, though? Let me get this camera on. Get it going. What up, though? What's good, everyone? What is good? What up, though? Big salute. What up, though? What's good? Don't forget to hit that, don't forget to smack that thumbs up. I'm definitely going to give y'all some context on what happened to me yesterday at Best Buy. December 26th. December 26th. And I'm also, just to prove, I'm going to show you how much money I spend at Best Buy. You're going to be quite surprised at what led up to this. So right now, this was the problem, all right? Some of y'all know what this is, right? I got this for Chris, all right? Y'all know who Chris is, my son who got Down syndrome. He think he know it all, but he will show you how to use your television, how to use your gaming console. Really, if it's a PlayStation, that boy will show you how to do it, right? He'll show you how to connect it to your television, all of that. He know how to hook up all of that. But, and I hope this portion of the show makes it to a representative at Best Buy, all right? But first, again, it's all based on this device right here and how I had to like really dig in, man. I had to really dig in where I was getting ready to take everything that I bought within the last 2 months of Best Buy back to the store and have them refund me all of my money, including televisions involved. That's how serious it was, right? This I'm gonna share this screen with you because I want you to see, and anyone that works at Best Buy, to show you how much I spend at Best Buy. All right. Let me see if I can make this just a little bit bigger. And I know you see some stuff from January 2022. I want to just show you. All right. You will see the items that I bought on this side, and you will see the cost on this side. It was a few returns and things like that. But just to show you how much money I spend. Now, the store in question is this store right here, which is Westland. All right. Westland and in Westland, Michigan, I meant. All right. That's the store I'm talking about. And y'all know I be all up in here. doing my thing on YouTube. I be listening to the gossip and all of that to see exactly what's going on. But last year, spent right off the rip over $600. Went and got a Fire TV remote, $31. Again, this is all 2022. I just want to give you context of how much time and energy I spend at Best Buy. Went and got a television, $503 at the time. A GoPro dual battery with a blink, $116. Again, I returned the television, right? You saw me return. Usually when I return stuff, it's because I purchased something else, all right? Or maybe the TV was just terrible, all right? So I returned something and I got, what, $41. So it might have been something going on with the television. I can't remember. But here it is, August 15, 148. August 31, 158. I got another Apple TV with a Logitech keyboard. All right, this is the Bluetooth keyboard. But you seeing the money that I spend. All right, another Apple TV, 111. Then I went and got my daughter a Logitech wireless keyboard. It was on sale for 31. Went back and got another. This is all 2022. Went back and got another Apple TV, 137. End up buying the Logitech G Cloud, right? Kept it. It was delivered to me, $317.99. Went back and got another Apple TV, 158. Then bought a MacBook Air and a MetaQuest. So this is during Christmas time. Look how much I paid, guys. I just want to show you I gets down with Best Buy. All right, I get down with them. All right, so you see $1,400. I know with everything I bought is probably around what, $2,500 so far, right? Some people only go up in there and get a couple sticks or something like that. I don't know. Look, December 19th. This was December 17th. 2 days later, went and got an Amazon Echo Show with the stand, another $227. All right, you get me, right? You seeing how much I'm spending. All right, because I really like Best Buy, honestly. All right, I'm telling you. All right, went back. All right, so this was the last thing that I bought in 2022. Let's go into 2023. I went and got me early 2023. I went and got a 2 terabyte. I can't remember what I needed it for, but I got it. And it's cool. All right. March, went and bought not one, but 2 Apple iPads. All right. Not one, but 2. You see the price right there. $530, right? Then went back and got a 1 terabyte SSD SATA. All right. $68. Guys, got talked to in March of 2023 to get the Total Tech, which was $200. You see it right here. My Best Buy Total Tech yearly membership. Got it in the Westland, Michigan store. This is my store. All right. This is the one that's closest to my home. The one that I done filmed in here and everything. So consider that. And this is where everything went down in the Westland, Michigan store. All right. Let's go back up. Bought a Chromecast, Google TV, $52. Went and got a stream plug, 256 gigabyte card, micro card, right? 42. This is when I started getting into the televisions. All right. This is where LJ Vincent, Rich Little Poor Boy, all of them guys was pretty much telling me, yo, Dale, get a better television. You're going to start seeing the quality. I'm a total tech guy, so I get extra perks. I think I get up to like 40 days to return something, right? So keep that in mind. So I purchased this Hisense 65 U8H. This is the 65-inch model. All right. You see, I got it for $953. Oh, I spend some money with Best Buy. All right. But I'm gonna show you. All right. Went back, 4 days later, and got the Sony PlayStation 5 console. Another $529. Now, on this day, April 26th, this is when I walked in there and I asked the gentleman, I said, do you have a PlayStation 5? Because remember, it was hard for you to get a PlayStation. And so he was like, well, let me check. And they just offloaded the truck. All right. This was no special day or anything like that. It was no special day. And whatever day April 26 was, that's the day I got this, right? So you see, I spent $530, right? Went back, guys. Went back because I returned the 65-inch to get the 75-inch. So you see the 65-inch, right? The U8H. I took that one back in May and got the 75-inch U8H. All right. Guess what? Added another $530 to it. All right. So you still see me spending money. This is in May. All right. They came out, mounted it, did all of that. That was cool. All right. So you see all of this going down. Everything is playing out because I got the bigger television. I went and got the 75 U8H, extra $212. And then that's when I went and got the U8. All right. So I returned this 75-inch because weeks later they released the 75-inch that everybody was talking about. And I only had to spend an extra $106. All right. So everything fine and dandy, right? So roughly I spent probably about $1,500 on the newest Hisense television, if you want to round it up. Went back later on in the year, the new Fire Stick and all that stuff came out. Got the Fire TV Stick 4K Max and also the 4K. All right. There was some perks. Went in, right? Purchased, this is October. Purchased, my wife said she needed a desk, inkjet. All right. So went in and got the inkjet, never opened it. All right. Never opened it. It was sitting there, right? It was sitting there, and we just because I also bought one from Walmart, and we opened up the Walmart one. We never returned. I don't think we returned the Walmart. We just kept it. I think we gave it to my son. All right. October 18th, I went and got the air tags because I got the air tags in all of our vehicles. It's hidden just in case somebody steal our ride. We can actually look at it on the map and see where our vehicles is at. So you see, I spend almost $100, $95. All right. My wife said she needed a mouse. I went and bought a little cheap little mouse. All right. Wireless mouse. The Best Buy one, as you see right there, right? Then my wife was like, well, I can't do everything on the Mac. I reached out to my homegirl, Real. Real said, yeah, some things don't, work on the Mac. Just get her a decent laptop. That way she can continue doing what she's doing. Because my wife be making these designs, potato chips, shirts, and stuff like that. So I went and got this little Lenovo iPad, right? I paid $300 for it. I think the original price, it was on sale. The original price was like $400, but they had it on sale. So I went and grabbed that. All right. Went and bought another Hisense television, right? But it was only the high definition. It was a full HD. It did not work with the 4K. All right. And you see right here, I returned the DeskJet wireless inkjet printer. It never was open. So they can put it back on the shelf. It was never open. But look what I traded it in for. All right. I went and got a TCL, right? TCL, a 43-inch, right? I went and got that one. You see it's the 4K. So I took the Hisense in and went and got the TCL. Not only that, I also, if you scroll up, I got a Logitech, which I end up taking this back because I found out what was wrong with the other steering wheel. But for the Logitech, I paid $328. But I did, and I also got a Roku streaming stick because I wanted to try that out, which was okay. I kept the stick, but I took this back and purchased the cord, right? You see it returned. So you see where I returned it and stuff like that. But check this out. Here's the problem right here. I went and got the Backbone 1, the PlayStation Edition, mobile gaming, and we're going to come back to that. All right, because also, where is it at? I purchased, maybe hold up, maybe it's up here somewhere. You see, I got some Beat Solos, paid $174, and along with the Backbone was like $60. This unit right here, and you see it is the USB Type-C for the iPhone. All right, for the iPhone, and again, I'm gonna get to the story. You saw me go and spend money on Spider-Man. Also, I bought some more Beat Studios. You see the price right here. So you seeing I'm spending money with them. Went and got the NBA 2K24, the Kobe edition. Went and bought a ice maker, a gift. Went and bought because our microwave was acting up. So I went and bought a Sharp 1.1. That one. Also, another Apple 10.9, right? Got the Apple Pencil. All right. You're gonna see a lot of movement. Went and bought another Beat Studio Pro. All right. So you seeing all this money I'm spending. All right. Here it is right here. This is December. All right. So you see this. This is December 26th. Here's the problem. And what else did I get? So you see, I returned the USB-C, right? The USB-C, and I needed the Lightning one for the iPhone. All right. And again, they gave me the wrong pencil. I had to return that to get the correct pencil that my son can use on the iPad. And so I wanted y'all to see, I don't know why I should have the printer. I might have went past it, but let me just see. Oh man, it want me to sign. Man, I ain't about to go through all that. Hold up, let me sign back in. Hold up, guys. Let me sign back in. And again, I like Best Buy, but I'm about to give y'all a story. I'm about to give you a story where you're gonna be like, wow. Let me see, because it should have the printer. I got a printer from them as well, and I may have went past it. Oh, I did go past it. So let me show you this. All right. Whenever the Hisense, I took the printer, I took this HP back, right? You see it say return, and I went and got the Epson EcoTank ET2800. All right. So that's what I swapped it out for. I got a better printer that's supposed to save money on ink. All right. And you see, I purchased this, all of that, but I took it back and I got this one. All right. So to further let you know, I spend money. All right. So Again, everything comes down to the backbone. All right. This is the one right here. So again, let me tell you exactly what happened. And I hope this make it to someone in Best Buy, because I'm not trying to knock them. All right, but I'm trying to explain the situation. I purchased this originally on November 26th. So this is during the Black Friday. Again, I'm a total tech. All of these devices, the Backbone One, PlayStation, and the Xbox Edition, are locked away. So when I went in there, I told the gentleman, I said, because they didn't have the PlayStation Portable. So I told the gentleman, I said, hey, my son has a iPhone. He said, well, which one does he have? Is it a newer one or the old one? I said, it's the old one. And he said, well, okay. You know, I'm not thinking of Type-C and Lightning, right? Because as you see, there are two different ones. You got the one that carries the Lightning tip, as you see right there, and you got the one for the newer ones that carry the USB, and they keep these locked up. So it's not like I can go up in there and just take it off the shelf and go up there. And so yesterday, December 26th, I goes to return it because I want to do a swap. I got it for 69 bucks, right? The original price was 69 bucks. And so I told him, I said, hey, I'm here to make an exchange because I got the wrong one. I said, I got the wrong one. And, you know, my son was looking forward to playing with it. And look, guys, Chris loved it. I'm going to continue to tell you, right? And so he said, all right, no problem. Yeah, you know, we can swap it out. And so, again, I got it for $69. So I'm thinking this is going to be an even swap. No, the guy said, no, this is $100. And I told him, I said, well, it's just a swap. Only thing different is instead of me keeping the USB-C, I'm getting the Lightning. I'm getting the Lightning. All right. So what's so different about these models? It's the tip, right? And he said, well, unfortunately, it's off sale. And I said, well, look, man, I got this during the Black Friday. I said, and I explained to him, I said, I gave all your representative guy the information, and this the one he said that will work. So I'm not paying attention. I'm going by these experts, right? And so the guy, you know, the regular employee, he was like, well, unfortunately, you know, I can't put it back or anything like that. I said, well, do you have a manager? I said, I need to speak to a manager. And so, hold up just a second. Hold up. Hey, what's up, Keith? Sorry about that. That was the wife calling. And so he was like, I said, well, can you go and get the manager? So I waited. Like, first of all, it was like he went in front of me and there was a little door that was cracked open. I waited about a good 4 to 5 minutes before she came out. No, he went in there to ask her, right? He went in there to ask her, and he came back. He said, well, unfortunately, we can't because the sale is off sale. I said, but this is a Black Friday gift. I said, if I would have opened it before, because it just went off sale the 24th. That was the last day it was on sale. But the 25th is Christmas, right? And so I said, I'm not going to pay an extra, $30, $40 for something that should be swapped. You know, we should be able to swap it out. It's a Christmas gift. And your team member gave me the wrong device. And you trying to, and I said all of these were caged up. I couldn't go to the shelf. So he handed it to me. And so he said, yeah, but unfortunately, you know, my manager. I said, well, can I speak to your manager? And so again, he walks up in there. It takes her probably about like 4 to 5 minutes to come out. And I'm sitting there, I'm holding up one of the lines. So she come out and I give her the same story. I said, look, I came here. This is a gift for my son. He's special needs. This is what he wanted. I said, I don't see why we can't just perform a swap on the same device. It just has a different tip. And I said, you know, your team member, he gave me the wrong device, even though I told him it was an older model iPhone, you know. And she said, yeah, you know, I'm sorry, but unfortunately they got a different screw number and this and that, and I really can't do anything. You know, I really apologize. So I said, I am a Total Tech member, you know, and I'm explaining it to her. I said, listen, I am a Total Tech member, right? I gave y'all an extra $200. I don't use all the perks, but I gave y'all, you know, so I will be able to bring things back that doesn't work correctly. I said, I done bought things back after they went off sale because something was wrong and never had this issue before. I'm saying, so I really don't understand where we're talking about the same device. One has a USB-C and the other one has a lightning. I said, I really don't understand, right? And she's sitting back. This is the assistant manager. And she's sitting back and she say, listen, I understand. I really apologize. I apologize to your son, but there's nothing we can do. And again, this is at the Westland, Michigan store, right? And I'm like, I say, is your boss available? Because I don't think you're understanding me when your team member picked the device out and gave it to me. And now y'all want me to be held accountable for it. And it's a Christmas gift. It was on the Black Friday sale, which means it should extend to January. And he gave me the wrong device with the wrong tip. And now y'all want me to pay an extra $35, $40, whatever it was. Right. And she said, yeah, well, my boss is here. But they, you know, this is what they do, guys. I'm gonna show you what they do. So she, like, you know, they be talking in them little headsets and stuff like this, right? They be doing this, you know, but instead of her calling him with me, she goes back into the office. And so I'm quite sure there was some communication, and I'm gonna tell you why. He finally came about 3-4 minutes later. He came from the opposite side. And so finally, when he came, she disappeared. She was not there, right? She basically said, look, it's your problem. You handle it. I told him no, but two people done told him no. And, you know, so now I'm talking about I'm here to do a swap. I'm here to do a swap. It got to be about 35, 40 minutes now, right? Not only that, y'all remember when I showed y'all when I exchanged the pen and I bought another device, and I can pull it up here just to show you right here. Um, uh, what do they call it? The tablet. What is it? iPad, right? I'm gonna just do this. Let's see if it bring up everything. Nope, Westland. Because y'all remember where I bought the pen, and then I had to buy this other device. All right, I had to buy this other device. All right, let me go back in. They might have kicked me out again. But I'm going to show y'all. I even bought another device. All right. So let me show you again. That way you understand a little bit more. Other than the backbone, I had to go on because the iPad that I purchased for my son, I had to return the second gen pen that they gave me and actually get the correct pen. They gave me the second gen, but then I had to return it to get the first gen. You see it right here. You see it right here. You see second gen. I had to return that, as you see, return, and I had to get the Apple, and then I had to get this extra device, this USB-C, the Lightning adapter, right? So I got that. All of that was taken care of on the same day, the 26th. But the problem was these two devices right here. Here are the problem. So he came up and I told him, I said, look, sir, my son has Down syndrome. I said, look, he's looking forward to this device. I bought it on Black Friday during that time. I said, as you know, and this is what I told him, I bullcrap you not. I said, as you know, I can't go back there and just grab this device. You had to open up the cage and you had to hand it to me, right? And I gave him the same story I gave her. I told your rep, I told your team member, he has an older phone, an older iPhone, which everybody know by now, which I know now, it uses the Lightning charging. It has the Lightning charging setup. And so I told him that, and he gave me the wrong one. Maybe he made a mistake. People make mistakes. It was a lot of people in there, and you know, it was a lot of things going on, right? And he gave me the wrong one. And I said, I don't think it's fair that even though he handed me the wrong device and I gave it to him, I told him what iPhone it was, and he gave me the wrong one. I don't think it's fair that for us to make this correction, you want me to pay full price instead of just a swap, even though you guys gave me the wrong device. It ain't like I ordered it online and I selected it. It was an in-store purchase. And I said, again, man, my son has Down syndrome and he's really looking forward to this device. And he said, yeah, I heard everything on the headset, and I told him no. And I said, well, can you explain to me why are you telling me no when it wasn't my fault? I was only going by your team members' expertise. He said, well, technically, and this is what he did. Technically, it's kind of your fault because you should do your own research as well. And I said, oh, for sure. I say, wow. So even though you guys say experts, when I go on here, you guys say y'all experts. And so I told him, I said, I'm an Android guy. I told him just like this, I'm an Android guy. And if I come in here and ask you a question, you should be able to give me the right source, the right device. Hold up, my screen moving again. All right. You should be able to lead me to the right device that I need for when I get home, I can be successful. And I said, so you really going to tell me you're going to deny a swap and want me to pay full price? He said, well, what's your account? He kind of got agitated a little bit. What's your account? Can I get your number? I'm sitting there, I'm like, well, I gave him my number. And he looked, and I bullcrap you not. He said, you purchased this on November 26th. I said, and what does that mean? I said, because even though we made a purchase, I still get to like January, whatever the leeway is. He is like, yeah, man, I just can't do it, man. Because, he said, I just can't do it. I said, dude, I'm telling you this. I said, I spend a lot of money with y'all. I don't think you know what I do. I'm a big time spender, in Best Buy. And I said, I don't know if your leadership will want to lose someone like me. I ain't saying I'm spending millions, but I'm spending thousands with y'all every year. I said, I think you need to look at my history. And that's why I showed y'all earlier in the video my history. Y'all see how much I spend. It's well over $3,000. I guaranteed it. All right. $2,500 to $3,000. That's how much I spend per year. And it's probably been year where I don't spend more than $3,000. You see the devices that I get, right? I'm the reason that you have a job right now. I didn't tell him that, but in my head, I'm like, if it wasn't for individuals like myself, you wouldn't even be working. But I ain't even say nothing. I said, man, I find it. I told him, I find it truly inconsiderate of you guys to want to charge me full price, even though you handed me the device in store. And now you trying to hold me accountable as I explained to the team member. You want to hold me accountable because I wanted your expertise in which device I should get. I saw plenty of devices, Xbox ones, PlayStation ones, different tips, all type of stuff. I didn't know which one. I told you I had an iPhone 8. It was an older model. So by you having this person over in this area, he or she, but it was a he, should have been knowledgeable to give me the right device, which he did not because I'm returning it. He kind of got frustrated. Are you a Total Tech member? I said, I've been a Total Tech member. Again, I want you to put it in because he went back to see. He went back, he got to, I need your phone number again because I guess he got locked out just like I got locked out. And he went up. You could see him going up. He see that I spend money here. And he was like, well, I just can't, man. I mean, I say, dude, so you telling me again that you can't do anything for me? You want me to pay full price? He's like, well, because I wouldn't even do that for my mama. I say, so if you gave your mother the wrong device, you telling me you gonna make your mother pay full price for something you gave her using your expertise? He said, yeah. And I said, all right, well, this is what we're going to do, man. I said, I want you to look at my history. I'm a Total Tech guy. Over the last 2 months, I know I spent well over $1,000, probably about 15. When you start looking at, uh, uh, inkjet printers, Beat headphones, televisions, I say, man, listen, I will bring everything back to your store and return it. I don't think you want that because I bought a lot of stuff within the last 2 months. And I would gladly go over to Micro Center. And, he going up there and he's looking. And he's looking at what the heck I bought, from iPads to the pen to this backbone. All of these devices that I purchased, the television right here that I just purchased, the 43-inch, all of this was within the last 2 months. I say, man, look, I will bring every last one of them devices here because I'm a Total Tech member. All right. And I can do it. The gentleman got to looking and looking. And when I said that, because he see the history of what I've been doing. Of course, he doesn't, because remember, they got to put in why you're returning this. And when they go to putting in televisions, iPads, all I'm going to do is just tell my son, hey, I'm returning it. We're going to go over here to Micro Center and get everything else. Forget it. It is what it is. And if I got to pay that extra dollars, that's what I do to make this point. Because the reason why you're working is from individuals like myself who comes into this store, this establishment, and spend money. It ain't just, I come in here once every 6, 7, 8 months. I'm getting something from Best Buy, if not every month, every other month. And if I do it monthly, you guaranteed I might be buying 2 or 3, 4 things out of there. Right? And so when he looked and saw, and I know what he was doing because I can see the screen, right? He looking at the last 2 months of December 26th. Everything that I can bring, I can bring back. He say he pulled out his phone. He pulled out his phone and he got to searching. And he got to searching. He say, well, look, I can price match, but it's $79. And I said, so you still refuse to do an even swap, right? He said, look, that's all I can do, man. I really can't do it. I say, well, look, I'm gonna go and spend the extra $10, but I will be getting in touch with corporate. I promise you that, because I don't think this is fair that somebody can get a device for Christmas and the last day was on the 24th. And of course, after Christmas, everything go back to, some of the stuff go back to original price. I say, I don't believe it's fair. I say, only reason I'm doing this, paying the extra $10, because I want my son to enjoy the device. He said that's what he wanted, and I would hate to go home without it, because he's been looking forward to having a device where he can be in my room playing this PlayStation. He can be outside. He can go to the garage and use this device to play his games. I said, but I know it's something that you can do. I don't know if you had a ball. I don't know. But I'll pay the extra $10. But I told him I will be emailing corporate and letting them know the Westland store definitely need some attention. All right, because I just don't believe that this was fair. All right, that means he was basically, it was just, because I told him, I was right there. I said, if I can't, if you, and the reason I broke down and got it was only because of Chris. Because if it wasn't for Chris, say if it was for myself, I'm telling you, everything from this television that I just got right here, that's why I showed you exactly everything I purchased in 2023, and I showed you what I purchased in I showed you what I purchased in 2022, and then I showed you what I purchased in 2023 to show you how much money I spend in this establishment. But Westland, Michigan need to know, because there used to be a saying that the customer is always right. And we should take care of our customers, whether the customer made the mistake or an employee. And we know an employee made the mistake. I don't have no keys to their gate where they had all of these devices at. And I know y'all know I'm not an Apple guy. We've been on here numerous times. I'm strictly Android. Now, I love the Apple TV 4K, but as my phone, I'm an Android guy. I'm not no Apple guy. So when I go in and ask questions, I should get the right product. I should intake the correct information. Just like when I went and bought the iPad, the 10.9, the 10th generation, the guy gave me the wrong pen. He said, this pen will work on this. And as y'all saw in the return, I had to return the second gen that only works which I just found out only works on the Pro. And I had to get the first gen and an extra device to put on your iPad in order for this pen to work. All right. So people make mistakes, but the customer should not be held responsible. Really, because I could have got really petty and said, listen, I use my gas to come all the way back here because y'all gave me the wrong pen. Remember, they keep all of this Apple stuff locked up. I can't just go and pull the pen and be like this and carry it with me. This is the same Westland store that I was there, Westland, Michigan, that I was there when the cabinet should have been locked. I was in line. The cabinet, where when you first walk in and you see stuff in the cabinet and it should be locked, well, one of the employees left it unlocked. And I was there to witness in Westland, Michigan, someone slid it open, pulled out a PS5, and walked right out the door. Bust up, walked right out the door. And jumped in his car and peeled off. Nobody, no security or nothing was there to even see this individual. You know, and so this is the same Westland store that I done went to plenty of times and had three employees. Matter of fact, this happened on that day. When I went and picked up this backbone one, they had 3 employees over there by the television talking to one customer. And I waited like 30 minutes. So on, what was that? November, what was that? I wanted to get that. November 26th in the evening time. I sat there and moved as I went all the way to the computer section. Say, hey man, is anybody working in gaming? I've been here 30 minutes. And they had some guy who was showing the PS station, the PlayStation, the PS, you know, the goggles. They had him, but he said, look, he said, I'm not a Best Buy employee, but I can try to get somebody over here. He reached up. Hey, we got a customer in gaming who's looking to get a back one controller for an iPhone. He even called in. And they came back. They were like, all right, we on our way. I waited like another 15 minutes. Guys, I bull crap you not. Do you want to know how I got somebody over there? I got somebody over there because I raised my voice. And I said, is anybody, it was 3 guys over there helping one customer talk about this television. I said, excuse me. And I said it very, very loud. I said, excuse me. Do we have anyone in gaming? I've been over here for 30 minutes and nobody has come by and said anything. But I got 3 individuals helping one customer. I'm talking about everybody. It wasn't like, it was loud because I was frustrated. I was frustrated. And the thing about it, people, it was crowded, but it was so many people over in Apple. All right, it was something going on with Apple, maybe some type of Apple sale. I don't know. And do you know, when I raised my voice, somebody from the front of the store, not them 3 individuals, somebody from the front of the store, the entry, was like, oh shoot, and came over there, was like, oh, I apologize. We just so busy, this and that. And I said, well, why is it 3 employees over there and nobody's in gaming? And they go hand in hand. She said, I apologize. She went over there and he went over there and got the key. He went over there and got matter of fact, it was a woman. She went over there and got the key, and I told her, it wasn't the guy. The guy was the guy who was doing the PS4, the PS5, the goggles, right? He was showing that, trying to get a sale from that. I think he probably worked for PlayStation or something like that. And I told her, I said, I have an older iPhone. It's an iPhone 8. And she's like, oh yeah, this is it. This will work for it. It was a girl with red hair, a black young lady with red hair. She had, her hair was red. And she gave it to me. She said, oh, this is it right here. This will work for you. Now that I'm thinking about it, but it took me to say, is anybody working in gaming? I got 3 team members over here helping one client, and not one person came over here to assist with me. And guess what I saw that day? She went over there and got the key. I saw a dude in a black Best Buy shirt, jacket, went over there and talked to him. And he probably said, why do I need 3 of y'all helping one client? Because it was ridiculous. But this is my story that I had with Best Buy. And I don't know. I might be making some changes because everything Best Buy sell, Amazon sell, right? Micro Center sell. Except Micro Center don't sell microwaves and stuff like that. But I can always go to ABC Warehouse. I can go to Walmart. I can go to other retail stores. But I really do like Best Buy. Yeah. But it was crazy. It was crazy, man, how they would not exchange, and I still had to pay an extra $10. I told my wife, I said, look, I got it swapped. Because I know my wife would have said, no, that's not fair. That's not right that a team member chose the wrong one for you, and now they want to make you pay full price. I ain't want to hear her mouth, because my wife would be like, no, we're taking it back. At the end of the day, Chris is happy, right? Chris is good. He was happy. Man, as soon as I came in with this device right here, and I got it, as soon as I came in with this device right here, Chris immediately grabbed his iPhone, opened it up, and Chris is very, very smart. And he was like putting 2 and 2. He was like, all right, how do I put this in there? He didn't look at no videos, no nothing. He just knew some way his phone is supposed to go up in here. And he, after about a good 3, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, man, Chris had that phone in there, ready to go. My daughter went in and did everything, went into on the PS5, put it on remote play or whatever, and selected it, and everything got connected. But it just goes to show you, for almost an hour of negotiation, which they didn't want to. They didn't care. He didn't care until I said I would bring everything back. I would bring everything back. And what are you going to do then? I'm going to bring it right back to this Westland store where I got it from. And like I said, it done been time. Listen, I done went up in there and I remember when I price matched. What did I get? I got something. It was something major. It might have been a MacBook for my wife. Micro Center had a good sale. And I went up in there and I said, yeah, I'm going to get this MacBook. So they brung it out. I said, I'm a price match this. Because I think they was charging, man, I think Micro Center had it going for like 6 something. And Best Buy had it, the same model, going for like 800 or something, 900. I can't remember. But it was a good deal. It was a good deal. Dude said, oh yeah, we can price match. He got on the computer, team member, right? He looked it up and he went to price match. He said, oh, that's a great deal. I don't think they're going to do this. I said, well, they have to. I said, they have to price match. It's Micro Center. He said, no, I don't think we can do this. Because I believe it was like, I was saving like $200 or close to it. It was that good of a deal. He called and he was like, no, I don't think we can do this. Because he knew it was an amazing deal. Right? And he looked, after he did it on the computer, he went and he grabbed his phone like the computer was lying and pulled out his phone and went and got it. And He say, no, I don't think they're gonna do this. I don't think we could do this, sir. We can't price match. This too good of a deal. I said, you might want to call your manager. I say price match is price match. And my man came over there, he looked at me because this one manager, he know me. And I think the manager stays somewhere near me because he got a car and everything because I don't saw him drive, but he was one of them in shape managers in real good shape, and he ride the bike. He ride the bike to work, and I used to see the bike, and the only reason I saw him because I was probably going to Best Buy, and he had on the little helmet and everything riding his bike. I say, dang, that's that dude that work at Best Buy. And then when I saw him up in Best Buy, I say, hey man, I say you know, you ride the bike? He was like, yeah, man, I get my cardio in on the bike because I be working so many hours here. I be like, all right. I say, that's what's up. I say, because I went past you and and I saw you. He was like, yeah. He was like, I don't in a car, it ain't nothing but a 10-minute drive. But if I take my bike, that's a good, 30 minutes, 40 minutes to get home, depending on traffic and everything. And I get a nice little workout. And I was like, dang, that's what's up. But he's no longer there. But he came over there. He looked up the price. He looked at me. He said, hey, man, this is one of our good guys, man. No, we price matching this. And he knew right off the rip because I was so much, he knew how many times because he was always at work. And he'd be like, hey, what's up, Dale? I'd be like, what up, man? What's good? Everything good? Yeah, man. You know, and that's just how we greeted each other. But he looked at that price, was like, man, he looked at me, he said, we got a price match it. And the dude, the team member, act like he was upset, like he was spending. It was his money. But I just wanted to show you, man, um, you know, they will try to get you as far as like the price match and everything. Just make sure, and they definitely got good when it comes to Amazon, right? Because Amazon, they want it to be sold on Amazon by that retailer. So if Amazon, let's just say if you're getting a MacBook Pro or something like that, right? It can't be no third party vendor on Amazon. It must be from Apple on Amazon in order for them to do it. But other than that, I never had any problems since then, other than this recent one. And I just went on and gave the extra $10. But I am going to send an email to corporate tomorrow explaining what happened for the Christmas holiday and how the team in Westland, Michigan, all right, how we had to go back and forth with a team member, from a team member going to talk to them twice, to an assistant manager coming out, to the manager that came out. And it took an hour waste of time, you know, all because their employee, this young lady, when it wasn't nobody there, gave it to me. And this happened, like I said, if you look in the afternoon, I can't remember the time or whatever. Um, uh, but I wonder, does it? Let me see if I can find the time on the receipt, because I'm very detailed with it. Where's the iPhone? I'm very, very detailed on this. Oh, they kicked me out again, and I'm quite sure I can get the time, and that way they can see it. They gonna see everything, and I'm quite sure they keep 90 days, if not more. They keep 90 days or more of their video footage. Oops, damn, I'm doing the wrong one. I'm gonna see right now. I think I could pull up the receipt with the time. So if they ever was to visit this, let me see. What back one? What is this called? Backbone. I'm gonna see if I can get the receipt. I'm gonna see if I can pull the receipt and of the original purchase. Cause I know on the app they usually I know it's a way you can show the receipt. Cause I don't did it before. What I say? The 26th. Maybe I'll have to go up to the new one. But it just goes to show you, man. You know, they say the customer is always right until you get them. Hold up, here it is right here. Let me see if I can see the receipt. No, they ain't showing me the receipt. Hold on, here it is right here. View receipt. Let me just make sure it ain't got no personal information on it. So with 59. Oh no, it was 64.99. But this is on yesterday's. Hold up. I might have got something. That was yesterday's receipt. Where is the November one? And they might not let me do it because I did return it. Yeah, they ain't gonna let me get up in there because compared to the other one, I can pull up the other receipt, but it's not letting me get to this one because it said let me do this. Let me see something, guys. Yeah, they ain't gonna let. Hold up. Let me see details. Let me see details. But they ain't gonna. Let me view the receipt. All right, here we go. I got the receipt from 11/26. Got the Apple Care. The Apple Care comes with it. So I got it. It was 64.99. It was 64. And let me do this right quick. Let me just make sure I ain't got nothing personal on here. So I got the members price bundle. All right, here we go. I can show this. It ain't got nothing personal on here. So here it is. You see it right here, right? Welcome to Best Buy. Again, the Westland store. There you have it right there. All right. You see some of the codecs. But here is everything right here. This right here. 64.99. All right. So you see all of that. You see the total, right? You see the total. You see my name, right? You see my name right there. But here it is right here. So it was the original price is $100. And they had a $30, basically a $35 discount. So it took it down to 64. All right. It took it down to 64. But actually, I paid 50. All right. So you see this, right? I paid $65 for this. $65. All right. And you see it right here. Basically $35. All right. And so it gives you everything, all of that. And again, if I wanted to print it off, you can, but this is everything right here that I purchased. The beat solos, right? This was for Chris too. The beat solo was for Chris. All right. And so we got that. But that goes to show you, man. You know, but this I was hoping whatever look, here's the time right here. I don't know what time is 1744. So on the 26th, what's 1712, right? One, hold up, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. What's this? 5. So it was 5:44 in the PM. All right, 5:44 PM. All right. So if it was 5:44, I walked up in Best Buy at 5, probably about like 4, because I got the beat solos. Nope, 30 minutes. I had to be up in there in 30 minutes. So if anybody from Best Buy, if you can go and pull the data on at 5:44 and just follow me with that camera, you will see me do this. Is anybody working in? Because I'm talking about I waited, I talked to people, asking, and then I was like, man, forget this. Is anybody, any team member working in gaming? I've been here 30 minutes because the young lady not only got that handheld for me, she got Chris Beat Solos. I paid for it and got the heck up out of there. I bullcrap you not. That's just how I went. Thanks, Dave. Brandon. He said customers are not always right. You absolutely customers not always right. But in my situation, Vincent, I was absolutely 1000% correct. So I don't know where you're getting at that. Customers are, yeah, customers not always right. But I'm gonna tell you something. As a professional, Vincent, even though the customer is not right, you want to make it right. You want to make it a pleasant experience for the customer who is having an issue. That's what customer service is all about. Customer service is about taking care of the client even after a bad experience. And maybe, yes, it was their fault. One thing about me at my job, customers be messing up all the time. But at the end of the day, it's my job to make a negative and turn it into a positive. All right. That's it. It's not about who's right and wrong. It's about making it right. Turning the negative and making it right. All right. Now, if it's something that's completely out of your control, where a guy trying to uh, uh, bring in a 32-inch TV and get a higher end TV for the same price as the 32, yeah, okay, that's of course. No, we can't give you this 75-inch for you only paid $100 and something dollars for this. No, heck you no. But what you can do, it says, look, what is your budget? Right? What is your budget? Unfortunately, we don't have any models in that size for that price. But let me show you something that, do you really need a 65-inch? Because we have some other lower budget in televisions that may cost maybe an extra $100 more, but it's not going to be the same quality. But if you just want a bigger television, we can make that happen. There are all type of things you can do, man. It's all about, and when you're dealing with customer service, I don't care if you got, listen, I done been there where customers done cuss everything. Me as a professional is to sit there calm. Now, if I'm getting threatened, that's something different. If I'm getting threatened, I'm gonna remove myself. All right. You can easily just say, hey, I'm sorry I can't assist you. This is, this conversation is going where it don't need to go. Due to the language being used, I will have my boss, interact, or I will give you the number to my boss. I'm going to remove myself. I don't care if they do come in rude. There are still ways that you can handle it as a professional customer service. You don't have to get all, you no, you're dealing with the public a lot of times. And so, yeah, and then it could be some they're having a bad day. You just never know what the heck is going on. And so, as you work in customer service, sometimes a customer just had a bad experience and just want to, if I go in and order a quarter pounder with cheese with extra onions and pickles, and when I get outside through drive through and I pull off, or I'm going down the street and I reach my bag and it's a Big Mac and I'm hungry, you're going to be very, very upset, because now you got to waste time, if you even got the time. Because what if you're on a 30-minute lunch and that just going to McDonald's took you 10-15 minutes? Do you want to go back and argue? Or could you just pick up the phone and say, hey, listen, I ordered a quarter pounder. I don't know what's going on, but I ordered the quarter pounder and I got a Big Mac in my bag. And a lot of times they will sit back and say, hey, I apologize. When you come back, we'll make it correct. And a lot of times they would say, hey, do you want an apple pie? Or they would say, hey, at least in my situation, in my experience, hey, do you want a fry? I know you only ordered the burger, but would you want a fry and a beverage to go along for our mishap? And that's how you deal with customer service. You be polite, because you just never know what a person's going through. Maybe they keep having a bad experience in your establishment. So that's what it is. It don't matter who's right and who's wrong when you're in customer service. And as a rep, as a team member at a job, it's your job to listen, and it's your job to make it correct. All right. In my situation, it wasn't even my fault, but they still wanted me to pay full price, and I wasn't having it. And I told them, I said, listen, if you can't make this right for my son who looked forward to this, and I came in on Black Friday, I will politely return everything. And I have a right. It ain't like I'm gonna go up in there and just throw everything at them. I'm gonna get a buggy, probably quite a few buggies, from everything from printers, the television, and everything in between. I'm taking them back. And you think they're gonna like that? Absolutely. I guarantee you will get a general manager then. Hold on, sir. What's the problem? What's the problem? What, well, I'm sorry. You know what? You know what? Hold up. This should not be going to. I guarantee you will get somebody's. You will get somebody who will sit back and say, you know what? The customer is always right. Even when they're wrong, they're always right, because we're going to be professionals and make it right. Even if a mishap happened, let's make it right. Let's correct it. Yep. What up, though? What up, though? Yep. You always take care of the customer, whether they're right or wrong. I don't care if a customer you just never know what's going on that day. You never know what's going on in that person. Um, uh, what led them up to this? I'm telling you, I done been there when they done mess up at different retail stores. They done messed up, and I get all the way home and I open up the bag and it's like, I did not order this. What the heck? And had to use my gas to go back up there. That's frustrating. That is frustrating. You know, you don't want to be that. So your customer service must always be A1, whether you right or wrong. That's what you get paid for, and be professional. Because if you're not professional, you can go ham with them, and guess what? You're gonna be out of a job. You're gonna be out of the job. So those managers that were at Best Buy were making bad decisions. Really, after I gave them the story, and when the head manager there was like, "Hold up, you bought this in in November?" Yeah, I bought it during Black Friday. Don't that go toward? I get a chance to return that in January, right? And he had to think about it. I thought, man, honestly, he said, "Hold up, you bought this?" I thought he was going to say, "Man, you bought this October the 5th or something." And then I would have been like, "Well, damn. And I bought it October 5th? Damn, yeah, you're right. You know, yeah, you got a point there. You know, you got a point there, but it was during Black Friday. And he said it too. Hey, you bought this November 26th. I said, yeah, it was a Christmas gift. Would you want me to open up the Christmas gift before Christmas? Because we could have still got the sale if I would have opened it up on the 24th. So it's just crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, but I just want to give y'all my take on Best Buy, man. And it might be some changes coming, you know. Cause when I go to Micro Center, I done took stuff back to Micro Center. Micro Center be like, what's wrong with it? I only had that one hiccup at Micro Center when they tried to they said they had two different return policies, something like that. And I say, hey, look, man. I say, hey, listen, I don't know what you talking about. I ain't never heard of two different return policies. I'm bringing it back. You telling me I only had it for a couple days. What's the problem? And that manager came over there and was like, looked up everything, was like, nope, sir, just go and pick one. And when I walked away, one thing I do when I walk away and when I get a certain distance, I look at the management. I look at it. And what she was doing to him was I'm not going to say educating. She was actually training him to say, hold up, no, this is our policy. And you could just see because she was doing this and he was doing this. And she was saying, listen, whenever, and she was pointing, saying, look. And so I knew she was doing what she was supposed to do, saying, hey, no, this is not how we do things. If it's of a term, if they got 30 days to return it, that's the policy we follow. All this because it's a certain electronic, nah. She say, nah. Because he told me I supposed to have some other type of, I don't forget what device it was too. I don't forget. But never had a problem, and like I said, with Best Buy, it was crazy. What up, though, everybody? What's up? Yup. And see, that's what they usually do. See, Oliver, I'm telling you, that's what usually Best Buy will work with me. I just don't know what was going on this day. But again, I had to sit back and say, if you're not going to do this, I'm going to return everything. And I'm serious. Y'all know I'm quick with that Dell law. I will return everything because I'm a total tech. I get up to 40 days. I get up to 40. Oh, no, is it 40 or is it 60? I can't remember. But I was still, had where I can take back, and he knew it though. He knew it. But again, I'm gonna email Best Buy, or hopefully Best Buy watched this video. I know I was long-winded, but again, I wanted to give context of what the Westland, Michigan store was doing. And they need to be educated. They not educated, but they need to be retrained. And they didn't care that it was a kid with challenges. I told Chris done been up in Best Buy with me. I told them. I told them, I said, hey man, look, son got Down syndrome. He's been looking for this device. Come on, man. They was like, shoot, we don't care. When he said what he said, if it was my mama, she gonna pay it. He didn't care. And this was the manager. This was the manager. I don't know his name. I wish I would have got his name, but this was the manager. He said, even if it was our fault, because it went off, and we gave her the product, it's still her responsibility to do the research. And he gonna charge, even though I think he was lying, unless he don't have a relationship with his mama. Now if he don't have a relationship with his mama, of course he'd do it. But come on, man. Come on. What up, though? Say I'm a Total Tech too, and I had to fight with them too over an Apple product that was gift. That was a gift. I threatened to return my Samsung Galaxy Book. I paid $1,800, and the managers absolutely, absolutely, they don't want that smoke. The last thing a retail store wants is returns. Really, when they do not want any open item return because they can't sell it for the price. They cannot sell it. They can't. So of course the manager gonna come out and be like, hold up. We talking what? Hold up. No, hell no. Because they don't want to give back that $1,800. So absolutely. But I want to show y'all what my wife and children got me. All right. Before we get up out of here, I just had to come and vent to y'all to let you know my experience at Best Buy in Westland, Michigan. And again, I hope this get out to Best Buy. I hope they listen to this video and definitely say, hey, we got a guy that showed his whole history the last 2 years. And this is what y'all do? This is how we treat our clients who spend money with us? All because we gave him the wrong device and y'all wanted him to, and I still had to pay the difference, $79. So I got it for $65. So actually I paid an extra $15 because it came up to $84 with tax. So I got it for $65. So basically I paid an extra $15, right? Because he didn't give me the $5. He found it somewhere. He probably just found, I don't know, Best Buy or whatever. But here's another device that was going to go back. Let me show y'all what they got me, that they got from Best Buy. Oh, it's about to be on. It's about to be on. All right. This is the Denon, all right, AVR receiver, right? This is the S770 right here. This is that model, right? It definitely come from Best Buy, right? And yes, it was going to get returned as well, all right? It was going to get returned too. I'm trying to look I know I had to take the Best Buy sticker off. It's somewhere on here. I think it's on the other side. Yeah, I had to peel it off. Well, you don't see it no more, but it was right here. You see that little red? I had to peel this bad boy off that come from Best Buy. Because I say, well, dang, why they always covering up the model and all of that stuff? Yep, so I do got a receiver. Now, you know I'm getting ready to work on them speakers. Yeah. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Yes. I'm going to start getting everything together. And yes, I'm probably going to start off with two of the tall speakers and the centerpiece. And then I'm going to just start adding everything else. I'm gonna get my Adobe and start adding everything else. So again, look, we spend Skrilla with Best Buy, but I'm telling you, man, even though dude got me for $15, he gonna tell me. Let me tell you what he told me. He said, "Well, you a Total Tech member. Just make sure if they put it on sale, just watch us every day, because there's a good chance it's gonna go on sale." Man, I'm not about to go through all of that, dog. He said, "I have no other way." I'm like, man, stop it. I have no other way to give you the sales price. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. Hey, look, I was getting ready to, right? Only reason I did it because man, look, Chris hooked that bad boy up. My daughter got it going for him. Chris was playing that thing, sitting in his bed, in the kitchen while he was eating, in the dining room, in my room with it. Now he don't have to just sit in front of the television. He can walk all over the house. He can go to the garage and still be able to play his game. And the thing about it, with that device, it mirrors like no latency at all. At least I ain't see it. On the Beck television, he was playing it. Look, he was playing it at one time with it and looking up at the television. I say, Chris, you can look at your phone. And he say, oh yeah, I forgot. And he got turned off the television and walking around playing the new Spider-Man game and playing the NBA 2K24. So yeah, I was definitely doing it. But that's the only reason I did it. Because if it was for me or one of my other kids, nah. But Chris is the true gamer around here. And I just wanted to make his Christmas. He got his Beats. And the thing about it, he connected everything to his Beats. He had his headset on, his Beats. I don't know if he was listening to the Spider-Man game or listening to his music. I don't know. The guy got just as much gadgets as everybody else around here. But I saw him with his red Beats on and playing Spider-Man and talking smack. So, but I've been going an hour and a half. Yeah, so I definitely wanted to get that going. What up, though, Superfly? What's good with you, man? Say, hey, you need some hot tea to get your voice back. Man, I don't know what it is because it happens when I come down here. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, yep, Jerron, it's the back, it's the backbone. Yep. Here's the box right here. But they got two models for the iPhone. They got the one for the Lightning, and then for the newer iPhones, they got the Type C. Brandon say, yo, we getting the Micro Center in Charlotte. Hey, man, I'm going to tell you now. If you, listen, man, you think you going up in there getting a controller or something, mess around and come out of there with a whole new PC and some other stuff. It's crazy. Yeah, say sorry about your difficult situations in Best Buy. Don't let them get on your nerve. No, I just wanted to make my son good. That's what he said he wanted. He wanted a portable. I wanted the PS Portal, that new device, but they was all out. And so I saw a guy on YouTube. He said, "Hey man, this is the next best thing." He said this thing works amazing. So I was like, all right. Start watching some videos, and yeah, I was like, shoot, this is gonna be good. So if it wasn't for Chris, I would have definitely, I would have been petty, and I would have took everything back, everything, everything back. I bullcrap you not. That probably would have came to, that probably would have came to what, about $2,000? just over the last couple months. Items in store, and I was telling them stuff they didn't even know about the items. They are, yeah, I can believe that, because the reason they don't know, because they're not what do you call it, you know what I'm talking about. They're not paid a percentage. What they call it? I don't forget what they even call it. I can't remember. I know ABC Warehouse, you know, I got a crazy story about ABC Warehouse I'll tell y'all about on another note. But I held my composure though. I held it in. Yeah. Commission. That's right. Yeah, they're not commissioned, so of course they just coming in doing whatever. Yup. Now ABC Warehouse get commission. And I had a situation at ABC Warehouse, and I know some of y'all don't have ABC Warehouse, but in Michigan, we got ABC Warehouse, and the guy was talking to me. He tried to talk me into a what was I there to get? Was I there to get a washer and dryer? Yeah, I think I was there to get a washer and dryer. And so they try to fast talk you, and act like they know. You be like, look, dude, I just need something to wash my clothes. Yeah, man, but this one, you could tell what they're trying to sell and get out of their store. Yeah, or maybe they get an extra perk and commission if they sell these models, right? And I'm like, I say, look, man, let me think about it, right? So I go out the store, and I think I went and got me something to eat, called my wife, and so I came back, right? And I think the guy was on lunch. And this goes to show you how much I've grown. The original guy was on lunch. And so the guy he was helping, I was like, look, man, I just want something, wash the clothes. It's the washer and stuff I got now, where I got a smart washer and dryer where we can do everything on the app, right? You can throw your clothes in there and be at work and set it, and it'll come on the app. It'll tell you when your clothes is finished drying. It'll tell you how you can start your washer. Everything is smart, right? Man, he came back, and dude was peed off because the other guy helped me because he was on lunch, and he talked me into getting these smart devices, which was like a couple of hundred, and he came out there and he looked at me and he said, who you looking at? I said, I'm looking at you. And dude walked, man, he walked all the way around all these washers and dryers. He said, I should bust you in your mouth right now. And I'm looking, listen, I'm in Plymouth, Michigan. And I'm looking, the first thing I look at is all these cameras that are pointing at me. And I know I'm a black guy, but we're in Plymouth, Michigan. Right? I'm just giving you context. And so I looked up because I said, man, I'm about to beat somebody's tail here. I don't want to go to jail, right? I'm sitting back and I say, hey, man, you might want to back up. I said, I'm going to take a step back because I tell you now, if I bust you in your mouth, I'm telling you, they're going to be picking you up from the floor. And this was probably about like 8-9 years ago. No, it wasn't. This had to be about 4 or 5 years. When did we move here? We've been here, what, 6, 7? Cordell, we've been here how long? 2016. What's that, 7 years? Yeah, so we've been here because we got it 7 years ago, right? When we first moved here. And I said, dude, but I know where I'm at. I know where I'm at. I know the history of this town. And I'm like, man, I'm going to tell you like this. I say, you see all these cameras. I'm going to take one more step back. And he yelling. I said, I'm going to take one more step. But if you come in my circle again And if you spit on me by you yelling and all that, I'm blowing. I told him straight up, dog, they're going to pick you up off this floor. And by the time he was getting ready to make the move, the guy who helped me with the purchase of it, they grabbed him and spun him around. Was like, dude, what is your problem? Who do you think he is? And he was mad because he didn't get the sale, right? And I don't know. He was having a bad day, but I wrote in. All I did, I called in and complained about him. They told me, I said I would like the email. I wrote in, and they ended up sending me like a $250 gift card. They apologized, and from my after that, I never saw him again. I never saw that individual again. I don't been up in ABC Warehouse. I go in there from time to time. Not as much as I used to, because I go to Best Buy, because I ain't got time for that fast talking and that commission talk. No, man, get this. Look, I'm gonna stand over here because I'm gonna tell you what the best TV is. You go on here, walk around, but I'm telling you this TV is the best. You know, I'm gonna just sit right here. I'm gonna let you do it. You know, I don't like all that crap, man. Look, you know, I ain't got time for all that. You know, I know you trying to get your money up and all that, but I ain't got time for all that. But yeah, the guy, I'm assuming he got fired, or maybe he got sent to another store. I don't know, but I never saw him. I think I saw him like a day after, but I think after everything went down, I never saw him again. So it's crazy. And I'm sitting there, and look, the crazy thing is, again, certain, you know, you have to know the history of like cities in Michigan, like Livonia, Plymouth, uh, uh, Commerce, Michigan, like Oakland Township. You know, when you go past 8 Mile, you have to know the history. It's a lot better than what it was 20 years ago. But there was a time when you went across 8 Mile and they would get behind you and pull you over, you know, all because of your color of your skin. You know, they would pull you over. Hey, and they would ask that question. So, what you doing in Royal Oak? What you mean? What you mean? What I'm doing in Royal Oak? Wow, is there a problem? Oh no, we just, you know, making sure you know, they do that tactics stuff. Like, hey, you know, you didn't yield. Like, what? I did yield. I know why you pulling me over, man. Everything is legit. Or if you're gonna give me a ticket, give me a ticket, man. And we go to court. All right. It is what it is. You know. But that's where it was. And so I'm looking up, I'm like, I'm gonna take one step back. So I wanted to be on film. So if they see, and I told him, I said, I'm gonna take one more step back, man. But if you get in my circle, you get to yelling and one piece of spit come out. Cause he was spitting and all that. You know, he was hysterical, man. I ain't never saw nothing like that. And I say, one piece of spit, touch me, dog. They're gonna be picking you up, dog. I'm telling you that now. I don't know. And the thing about it, he looking up at me like it was crazy, man. It was crazy. It was crazy. So sometimes you just gotta let people, you know, he never touched me, but I know how it is out here. You know, when you start getting it now, we was in the city, and we is in Detroit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It would have definitely been on. But I ain't got time to be you handcuffing me, even though I tell you what happened, and you got the camera, or you still take me to jail because we got into a fight, even though this guy approached me. So it's crazy. Yep. So again, you know, you just got to know what city you're in and stuff like that. You know, in Michigan, we still got a few cities. It done got a lot better though. It used to be a time, man, you go out to Somerset, oh man, or you go up in Somerset and go in one of them expensive stores. Oh man, they follow you around. You be up in Louis Vuitton, they be following you around and stuff. Now you can go up in there and yeah, you good to go because they know, times has changed, which is for the best. It's for the good. So, but it was some struggles here. It used to be a time, man. You went past 8 Mile or you went past Telegraph. Oh man, I'm telling you, drivers used to be like, man, I'm just trying to get to work. I'm just trying to get to work. So it's crazy, but it's gotten a lot better. But yeah, every now and then people will test your skills, and I'm glad God said, nah, don't listen. You ain't about to get in no problem. He ain't touch you. Let him yell at you. Let him come all up to you like he want to do something. But I'm glad God gave me the wisdom, because I'm telling you, if this was like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, it would have been like, yeah, right. It would have been ugly. I just tell you that now. It would have been ugly. So, uh, if the wife was there, I'm sure you would have had to hold her. Yes, Dave. I'm gonna tell you, yes. What was say no race talk today, Dale? Too close to New Year. It's still there. Harry's a knock him out, man. I'm glad. Listen, the old me, y'all. The old me was a little rough around the edges. Let's just say that. I done calmed down so much. Never been shot. Never been jumped. Where 15 guys jumped me. I have been in some big fights, but I didn't get hurt. They tore up my car, but I mean, it was too many of them. I couldn't get over there and save my car. So I've been in some situations, but I never. It was a different side than where I'm at now. And I think because once I got married, started having my kids, I had family members who had kids and they was going in and out of jail, prison, and all of that, going to prison for 10 years, getting out for a year or two, going back. And, they didn't have no relationship with their kids. So I said, forget that. I'm not about to be like that. If I keep doing what I'm doing, sure, I'm gonna be right there going to jail for some crazy stuff. So I was like, man, Dale, you got to change, man. You got to change. And I made that change. Yep. I'm born in Detroit. The street I grew up on was 29th Street. I grew up in 29th and Michigan Avenue, Jerry. So if you're familiar with that area, it was right probably about a mile from Tiger Stadium that was on Michigan and Trumbull. So I was there for the 84 World Series. My uncle, we walked because we were so close to Trumbull and Michigan Avenue. But I grew up on the number streets, 29th Street, Michigan Avenue. I was in the movie Beverly Hills Cop. Beverly Hills Cop was on 30th Street. Filmed with if you're familiar with Beverly Hills Cop, Jerry, remember the truck that crashed into all of them cars? If you pay attention, as the truck was coming up to the scene and you had all of those police officers in them blue old school cars, you will see two people walking across the set. All right, you'll see two people walking across the set. All right, hold up. Let me do that again. All right. Two people walking across the set. That was me and my cousin going to get my grandma some cigarettes when kids can buy cigarettes during that time. Yep. So born and raised in Detroit. Graduated my school, my elementary school, my middle school, and I graduated. All my schools are in Detroit. Now, I don't stay in Detroit anymore. Detroit got wild, Jerry. So if you're familiar with it, Detroit, yeah. Man, I had some fun in Detroit, but I also did, man. Woo! Me and my crew, We was wild, man. But I'm thankful. I'm so thankful of God, man, because me and all of my crew who did a lot of stuff. I'm not even going to say it um, on YouTube, but we did some things that today, yes, we would be in jail for about 2 to 5 years if you get caught. Um, no cameras back then. It wasn't no cameras, and you know the cameras was terrible as teenagers. And right now I'm 48, so as a teenager, woo, we done. Oh, I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it. But yeah, man, we done did some things, man. Hey, it's Detroit. Actually, it's Detroit. It's Detroit, Michigan. But now it's Detroit. I actually bumped into the voice of the Pistons, Mason, who be like, Detroit basketball. He changed the whole structure of announcing on the Pistons. And he's a DJ here. Um, he has his own show. And I actually bumped into him over in Oakland Mall this past weekend. And it's crazy. It is crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. But I mean, now, when it comes to Detroit, you want to eat good, you want to dance. Man, Detroit got jazz clubs 7 days a week, hip hop clubs 7 days a week, electronics, that music. Oh, man, they every day of the week. Every day of the week. So if you like the ballroom, I'm talking about that ballroom. I ain't talking about that traditional ballroom where they, guy be up there. No, I'm talking about that get down, that stepping. You stepping. You want to do that 7 days out of the week? Yeah. You got somewhere to go. You want to do karaoke? Yeah. They do that too. They do it all. I love Detroit, man. When you want to go and eat, you talk about you want to eat? You want to gain about a good 15 pounds in 2 months? Yeah, come to Detroit. Oh, there's plenty of restaurants that's going to give it to you. Yeah, you're going to eat good here. You got your upper class restaurants. You got your mid class restaurant. Then you got your look over your shoulder restaurants. And then you got all these food trucks out here. So yeah. She say humidifier. That's probably what I need down here. I ain't gonna lie. I would not lie. You say Dub Brown said I have family out on 13 Mile, a postal worker truck driver. You say on 13 Mile? Yeah, so 13, that street turns into, that's in the suburbs. Because Maple is 15 Mile. 16 Mile is Big Beaver. 14 Mile. And I'm trying to think of what 13 Mile turns into. But they do have a 13 Mile. But once those 13 Mile, all of those, everything past 8 Mile is in the suburbs. Everything. So when you're talking 8 Mile, 8 Mile on the north side, that's a suburb. But on the south side of 8 Mile, that is everything belong to the city. And Sir Rome said, yeah, just memories and moved on as you grow up. Hey, I'm glad I grew up, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Say, we wish we had a Micro Center here. We lost Fry during the pandemic. Yeah, man. Micro Center, we went there on Black Friday. I went there on Black Friday. That's where you see my homie Ben when he come in every now and then if he's not at work. Yeah, Ben, he worked there. Ben said he been there what, 20 years? Yep, about 20 years. I say, dang, Ben. And he have. Ben been there when he was a young cat. Didn't even have a mustache or a beard. I'm a homie Ben. Ben got the gray hairs right here. He ain't got it on much, but it's all right here. And you see a few of them popping up in his hair and stuff like that. You said it was the devil. Yeah, man. Hey, Jerron, yeah. You got something, man. You go up in there. Yeah. Yeah, if it's 13 mile, it's plenty of CVS's out there. Uh, they all around. But yeah, I'm quite sure. Yeah, that's the suburbs. You say what Bluetooth headphones you have? I got the Rodecaster Mini and need some new ones. I don't have a Bluetooth headphone. This is an XLR. Now you can make it Bluetooth, which I do have the two devices to make it wireless. Um, they call them XLRs to go wireless. These right here. Oh, so these are the Audio Technicas SRX LRs. And I just got them hooked up to the Rodecaster. But if you get them little wireless clips, and you put them, of course, one is going to go into the Rodecaster, which I have right here. So for anybody who don't know what Soul Bro, it might be a little tight. He's talking about this device right here. This is a mixer. All right. And so this is how I control. I got my music playing in the background. I can get four people. We can podcast locally, and I can have four people connect to this device. But yeah, you can get an XLR headset. I don't have a Bluetooth one, but I do have the little units. One go on the end of your mic and stuff like that. Only thing I think I I don't think I can fully go because this has a mic with it as well. But you can get you a regular mic and get you some wireless headsets. You can do that as well. Um, that. So I don't know. I don't know what Bluetooth will work with this or not. I know you can connect your phone to this one I have and do Bluetooth where I can play audio and stuff like that on it. So, but if you want to go wireless, you might want to get them X, eh, the XLR little wireless tips and stuff like that, where um you can put it on. You either can put them on the tip of your XLR units, or they be having them guys that be using the mics right here. But you still gonna need some headphones if you're trying to listen to some things. Like you listen to some folks. Oh, in Beverly Hills, there is a post office in Beverly Hills. Yup, yup. So Beverly Hills is just, and don't people don't say Beverly Hills like California. We do have a Beverly Hills in Michigan, upper class, nice homes. Um, but it goes like Southfield, Michigan, uh, the Huntington, uh, and then you got Beverly Hills. Yep. So Beverly Hills is nice. I used to when I worked at Comcast. Uh, you say on Schoolcraft is 96. Yep. Unless you're talking about the school. Schoolcraft Road is on 96. Basically, it's 96. But yeah, Detroit, man. Listen, I don't been in plenty of places, but if you want to get your hustle on, you want to look good, smell good, you want to experience not only your ethnicity, but other ethnic group outings and stuff like that, whether it's a party, whether it's church, uh, you know, whether it's religious, yeah, you can get it here. You could definitely get it here. You want to buy some homes, you want to buy some land. Detroit is where it's at right now. There's plenty of land you can get. Plenty. Plenty, 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 plenty. But guess what, guys? It is what, 9:15. I'm glad y'all stayed tuned with your boy. Again, I hope Best Buy look at this. There might need to be some training for my store in Westland, Michigan. Again, you know, it is, you know, I just believe it wasn't fair. But I went on and paid the extra $15 for Chris. And again, he's happy. So, again, got my baby right here. It's about to go down. Now, again, now when I start doing my setup, and again, you'll see the model right there. All right. AVR S770H. Now I'll be able to have that conversation of what I think, you know, I can see, because it's hard for me to give a take on home theater when I only have a sound bar, which I have an awesome sound bar, Vizio Elevate, which sounds beautiful. But like all the home theater guys from LJ, Vincent, Rich, Youth Man, all them guys, they say once you go this route, you ain't going back to no sound bar or nothing like that. And you know me, I'm hard-headed. I am so hard-headed. And until I look, y'all try to get me to get television. I'm like, man, look, as long as I can see it, it's hard for everybody in my home to look at that television, that Hisense U8K, and then go back to their bedrooms. It's hard for them. So now they be trying to take over the television upstairs. It's crazy. Yup. Jerron say, I got my first setup from my home theater with my and my family is mad at me. Hey, listen. Hey, LJ already told me. He said, Dale, if she's complaining over the Vizio, it's going to be some problems with that home theater, that AVR you got. It's going to be some problems. He already told me. What up, though, Mix? What up, though? Thanks for mentioning Beverly Hills Cops. I just got all three now so I can see your superstar. Yeah. And look, hey, look, it wasn't even him in the truck. And you could tell that they recorded. It took 2 days. They was over here. No, they was over here for 3 days doing all them scenes, man. 3 days. You're going to see one day it was raining. And you're going to see one day, remember when they went to the truck, they did that truck scene somewhere else. And you're going to see it was a beautiful day on the back of that truck. The sun shining and everything. Pay attention to that. Man, you see my uncle house in there. You see a whole, man, that was crazy. Vincent say, don't forget to get sound dampening pads when you get your home theaters set up. Yeah, what I'm doing, Vincent, I was gonna get LJ. I was gonna ask LJ, and if LJ's unavailable, I was gonna get in touch with Rich Little Poor Boy or Vincent, because Vincent told me I can reach out to him anytime as well. So Vincent told me I can reach out to him. You know, all them guys are supportive. I can reach out and they can kind of lead me. So before I make my purchase, I'm gonna definitely get in touch with either one of them three guys to make sure I'm making the correct purchase and stuff like that. So, Urban World, what up, though? What's good? What is good? Hope all is well, man. Yeah, D Nice. Yeah, from what I'm hearing, they said once I go this route, I'm not going back. You say sounds like California. Try 3 inches over the white line. I've been to Beverly Hills in California too. California is different. So I tell you, hey, you heard my story on that when I said the Rome thing, and it's like the music, everything, the earth stopped spinning, everything. It was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, we all preparing for it, man. We all preparing for it. I might do a show that Sunday or something like that. I might do a show, might have some champagne and stuff like that, and go from there. I don't know. Probably. Hmm. You say, hey, look, DST family has rubbed off on you. Who knew we would be a good influence? Man, absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely. Man, I love kicking it with y'all, man, because y'all be all right with me. Yeah, I'm gonna get there one of these days, Dave. I just want to hear this sound. I just want to hear the difference between home theater sound and that. Again, man, this thing always catching my and what I have the Vizio. I just need to hear it because people tell me, but if I don't hear it in my home, I went to Best Buy and all that, did all that, but if I don't hear it in my home, then yeah, I got to hear it. You say, yeah, Aries stubborn and can be mean. Yeah, we can. We sure can. Well, guys, I'm gonna get up here. I'm about to jump in the shower, get ready for this day tomorrow, and then probably watch me a little bit of football, and then go from there. Been busy DJing and photography. Business keeping me hella busy. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's mix. Big salute. Big salute, man. Yup, big salute. Are you doing the setup down there or in the family room? I'm probably going to do it in the family room first because I want everybody to experience, right? I want everybody to experience, and then I'll probably bring it here. But the television that I want it to be on is up in the family room. So that's the best television in the house is that Hisense U8K. So definitely it's going there. Yep. Yep. So, yep. But yeah, but that's where I'm going. Mick, a Urban World, she done changed it twice. And he say, oh, it's a difference watching an action film and turning it up. You be looking around like, oh, hey, Gerard, I can't wait, man. I cannot wait. I cannot wait, cannot wait, cannot wait. But everybody, you say go projector. I ain't gonna go projector yet. I know the benefits of the projector because that's what uh, um, one of the guys got. He got the projector. I do have a couple of projectors, but I'm gonna wait on that. I'm gonna build this one up first, Vincent, because I do want one of them projectors that you can sit like 6 inches from the wall and 120 be right there. Let me build up before I go that route. Let me build this bad boy up first. I'm gonna build this bad boy up and see what all of this talk is about. I'm gonna see what all of this talk is about. Cause I think I watched one of Youth Man videos, And he said you can get like about 1,500. You could definitely get a nice setup. That's gonna, it's gonna put pressure on people. He said you can get a nice setup, some nice speakers, subwoofers, some things like that. So I'm still doing my research, but I'm definitely gonna do it. I'm definitely gonna do it. But I'm gonna put it on that. I'm gonna put it on that Hisense. And man, you know I'm going 4K. First, whatever I watch is gonna be in 4K. I'll tell you that now. I'm telling you that now, and it's gonna be on. So everybody, check it out. I'm about to get up in here because I got to get up in the morning. And again, I'm gonna watch me some football, eat me a little something, something, right? And because right now my wife is down there. They at they at wrestling. WWE is here today at the Little Caesars Arena. And she said they're real close. Let me see how close they are. Oh man, she sent me a video. I don't know why she sent me a video. She said they close. Yup, she said they real close. She sent me a video from an iPhone. You know that don't work. I can't see it. All right. So everybody, I love y'all. Y'all be safe, and I will see you on the next one. Peace. I'm out this joint. Peace, guys.